Hey guys, you're listening to M.C.R.O Radio with your hosts, Melissa.
And Richard.
So guys, it's our very first all wrestling episode.
I've had to bite my tongue.
This is why it took 3 takes for episode number 2. Because he couldn't stop talking about wrestling. I don't know why.
Everything turned into wrestling. Food and wrestling. Food and wrestling.
Yep. Well, I guess because for us, wrestling and food go hand in hand, except for when we actually go to an event.
Yeah, and then we don't eat when we're there.
Yeah, Richard, I don't know. He's always hungry, but doesn't like to eat when we go to an event. I don't know why.
Well, I mean, we stocked up on pepperettes,
but
last time.
I was still hungry.
Well, yeah,
I wanted my dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, we're going to start this off with
some sad news.
Yes, wrestling legend King Kong Bundy. His real name is born Christopher Pallies. Is that how it is?
Yeah, I believe so. He was, 61 years old?
61 years old, born in New Jersey. He passed away March 4th, 2019.
I think a lot of people most remember him for WrestleMania 2. Challenging Hulk Hogan in a steel cage match.
Yes.
And that's where everyone I think remembers King Kong Bundy.
No, he was also in an episode of Married with Children, I'm pretty sure, where him and Bud had a match. And then he was in other TV shows, but I'm not too sure, 'cause, this was a little before my time. Yeah. But I remember seeing him, watching when we had the ESPN Classic channel, and they would always have wrestling every weekend, classic wrestling.
Well, I was telling your dad, I mean, there used to be a great convention, and I mean, it still goes on. It's out in New Jersey. It's called Legends of the Ring.
I've heard of this.
And it's essentially wrestlers from the 70s, 80s, and 90s that show up. And
the golden era, kind of.
Yeah, exactly.
Attitude Era. And
they're in a little convention hall, and kind of like how we go to Niagara Comic Con, but it's half the size. And,
that's neat.
And a lot less people.
That's
but
neat.
It gives you an opportunity to meet all your idols.
That's pretty cool, I'm not going to lie.
I've heard some great stories about people going and some not great stories.
Well, that sucks about the not great stories, but hey.
You meet some dickhead wrestlers.
Yeah, well, let's be serious. You gotta remember, everybody's a dickhead.
Yeah.
Everybody is a dickhead.
Yeah.
So, we didn't get a chance to talk about Elimination Chamber when it happened. It happened February 17th, 2019. The pay-per-view itself was... Yeah, it was pretty...
It was pretty I remember pretty much looking at my phone for most of the pay-per-view, which is shocking because that's
supposed to be a great pay-per-view. Yeah. The fact that it's Elimination Chamber.
Well,
but wasn't there only 2 Elimination Chamber matches?
Was there 2 or was there 3?
I believe it was only 2. The Women's Tag Championship.
Yeah.
First ever, which was amazing because, the evolution. And the main event was an Elimination Chamber match.
Yeah.
And that was it.
Huh.
So, here's the thing is, if you're going to call it your pay-per-view Elimination Chamber, you should have more than 2 Elimination Chamber matches.
Well, we'll see. Now I'll give you the other flip side of the coin, because when I went to Survivor Series, every single match but one was, except for the main event, was the that elimination tag match. Trust me, you get sick of it really quickly. The downside also with Elimination Chamber, for people who are there in attendance, you don't see much.
Okay, but that's your problem for buying tickets that are so close.
No,
it's called sit up in the back.
No, in general,
sit up in the back.
I was at Unforgiven. I believe it was 2008. That was in Toronto, and I actually had seats. It was in the 100 Bowl. It was a little bit further back, but one of the matches was a Hell in a Cell match, and I've told you this before. I might even have mentioned this on the podcast before. You can't see in the cage. And back then, at least they used to play the video on the Jumbotron. That was the only way that you could watch that match. So people weren't looking at the ring, they were looking at the Jumbotron.
But regardless, though, let's be serious. When any other pay-per-view, TLC, There's only 2 matches that are TLC matches.
Yeah.
That's the whole point, right? Like,
yeah.
Hell in a Cell. I would rather much watch everything be a Hell in a Cell match.
Yeah.
Not, oh, I'm gonna fight you a Hell in a Cell and have it not be a Hell in a Cell match.
Yeah.
I totally understand for the people who are in attendance, but like, you're running that risk by going. You're paying your money to go.
Yeah.
And that's your problem, not theirs.
Mm-hmm.
Because this is the way it should be. It's the way it was done before.
Yeah.
So anyways, back to Elimination Chamber.
Yeah. Well, we'll talk about the women's paper, the women's tag titles first.
That was, I'll be honest, that was a pretty good, decent match.
Mm-hmm. I mean, aside from the finish, I mean, a lot of people say, oh, you know, Bayley and Sasha deserve that. You know what? No, fuck it. I'm going to say it right off the hop. I'm sick of WWE forcing them down our throats.
Mm-hmm.
It's at that point, I'm sick of the Charlottes. I'm sick of the Baileys, the Sashas. Give us someone new. Give us Dana Brooke. Give us a Tamina. Give us a Nia. Naomi.
You know, like, it's got to go around. It can't just be the same 4 people every time.
And it's like the same people who were given that opportunity. I thought they would have learned from that mistake in the past.
You look so uncomfortable right now.
No, I'm fine. I'm just trying.
Sure?
I'm just trying to read off the paper.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, sorry.
But even someone like Sonya Deville. I mean, please, mix it up somewhat, because it's just getting frustrating to watch. And you know, people are abandoning watching WWE because it's the same crap.
Yeah. On my Facebook, I just see all negativity. On Twitter, I see more negativity than I see positivity, which is not good.
Yeah.
And you want people to spend money on your network, like, excite people to want to pay for your network.
Well, I mean,
excite them.
Regardless, end of the day, Sasha and Bayley were the
winners.
Yeah, they were the winners. They got the final elimination, and they won the women's tag team championship.
I'm happy that there's a tag team championship.
I mean, at first it looked great. When we went to the live show, which we'll get into later, they didn't look all that great.
No, they look like kids' belts.
Yeah, they look like the little dinky toy belts.
Yeah.
And it's like, did they forget them? Did they lose them?
It's like...
Could you imagine? Because, I mean, they've had those titles for, what, a month now? Could you imagine if Sasha and Bayley or someone lost those new titles?
That's probably not what happened.
I'm just saying.
Stop making a mountain out of a molehill.
I don't know. They look kind of cucky, those titles, like in person.
Yeah, they look trash. Not even cucky, they're just trash.
But we forgot about one of the biggest news breaks at the very, very beginning of Elimination Chamber.
Do you guys want to? You guys probably already know if you're wrestling fans.
If you're wrestling fans, it's about a month old.
Yeah. Miz and Maurice are having another baby. They're having another baby.
So the Miz, Maurice, congrats. Is this one a boy or girl? Have they said?
I don't think they said. I think it's a little too early. She wasn't even really showing yet.
No. But, I mean, congrats to both of them.
Most definitely.
I mean, I know Maurice is going to enjoy a little bit more time off. And hopefully the Miz will eventually get some time off as well, and, you know, being able to embrace the role of, you know, of daddy.
Papa Miz.
Papa Miz. Mike Mizanin is his actual name.
Papa Miz.
Yeah.
So speaking of that, the Miz and Shane O'Mac fought the Usos. Oh my god, I'm having a brain fart.
The SmackDown.
For the SmackDown titles, but I'm messing this up. So the Usos fought the Miz and Shane O'Mac for the SmackDown Men's Championship.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, Melissa, spit it out.
Spit it out.
Spit it out. That was a great match, I'm not going to lie to you.
It was.
It was great. You missed some of it.
Yeah.
Shane McMahon goes all out for his fans. I'm telling you right now, he goes all out. I'm telling that man is going to kill himself in the ring.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, though, for all his work in the ring that night, they lost to the Usos. Usos have been champions for way too long. Like, I think that needs to go back to somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
Give it to, like, the New Day.
But even that, again, that touches back on the other subject, is give it to someone new. I mean,
that's true, because the New Day's had it for a long time, too.
But it's not even that they've had it for a long time, is they consistently keep winning it. And if they have to consistently keep winning it, they have to keep losing it. You have to start pushing these new talent that come up. Because unless you promote them in a negative or positive way, if they're a good guy or a bad guy, it really defeats the purpose of bringing them up in the first place. You wanna have some aura, an appeal about them, but to make a mockery out of some of them when they come up, I don't know. It was kind of like, what was the purpose of bringing them here if that's what you're gonna do? Why, Vince? Why?
Yeah. I know, it's tough.
Do you know when Tyler Breeze was in NXT, he was the shit. I will sit down.
He gets treated like a bag of dirt now.
Yeah. Like, if I show you early NXT with Tyler Breeze, you're gonna be like, oh my god, this is absolutely amazing.
It's almost like they make him need Fandango.
Mm-hmm.
It's like he needs to be it's like they need to be Breezango in order to be good.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate, because he does seem to have a lot of talent, and you can see it, and you can see he's holding back, which is unfortunate.
Yeah.
I love his role of fashion police, though. It's actually pretty cool.
I think it started off as a joke, but like the fashion police files.
It worked.
Where it was like a Miami Vice kind of thing.
Yeah, it actually was really cool. Like, maybe they should have their own segment for they're on Raw now, right? Yeah, they're on Raw.
Yes, they're on Raw.
They should have their own segment on Raw, like, once a month or something.
Yeah.
Where they like go after like Michael Cole or something for wearing something silly.
Yeah. Well, like way back when Zack Ryder, they weren't using him, so he got bored and he made a YouTube channel, and he had some weird like a YouTube or like the Woo Championship or something like that. It was something really silly. WWE hated it.
Really?
Yeah, they hated the fact that he took initiative. But because of Zack Ryder, we get all the great, the YouTube stuff, the stuff on the WWE network, where wrestlers can just kind of be themselves.
Yeah, that's awesome.
If Zack Ryder doesn't take the initiative to do it at first,
it won't happen.
It never would have happened. But yeah, no, to get back to the pay-per-view.
Yeah, stop going off track.
I know. Daniel Bryan retains his WWE Championship.
Wasn't there something else that I had written down too?
No.
Oh no, maybe not.
No.
Why, was there like no matches for... That was a short pay-per-view.
No,
that was not even 2 hours.
Yeah, no, well, it was...
Sorry,
It started at 7 and it was done by like 10 o'clock.
Yeah, like, it wasn't even long. I swear there was more commercials than anything.
Yeah. Well, in the elimination matches in general are...
They're long.
Yeah, they're long.
They're long. So, yeah, Daniel Bryan did retain. His opponents were Samoa Joe, Jeff Hardy, AJ Styles, Kofi Kingston, Randy Orton.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now, his belt is terrible.
Fucking wood. There's wood on his belt.
He likes the wood on his belt, eh?
These fucking millennial vegans bullshit.
He's too old to be that.
Well,
to be a millennial.
He fucking acts like a social justice warrior. Like these fucking cranky kids. That's what he reminds me of. He reminds me of these fucking cranky kids that show up and protest bullshit.
Like,
fucking waste my day when I go downtown. Fuck you guys. Yeah, you know who you are. I know you guys are listening, and fuck you guys.
Maybe they aren't listening.
Well, if they are, fuck them.
Maybe they know we don't like social justice warriors.
Maybe. I'm gonna make it apparent that I don't fucking like you guys.
Dying.
like you should see the expression on my face. It's like a look of anger and frustration, and I want to stick my big toe in their ass.
Ew. Ew. Gross.
Gross.
So yeah, the belt I think is just as awful.
It just looks
it's
like
hemp.
It looks almost as bad as Daniel Bryan
It's
does.
wood. It's brown.
It's brown.
I hate that color. Brown.
Like a brown M&M.
Ugh, those taste so nasty.
I don't taste the difference between
Yeah, you do.
No.
Like, it's brown. It tastes like tastes like poo. Like, but it's brown. Like, I don't know. Like, to me, that's what championship is that?
That's the
WWE Championship,
WWE
right?
Championship.
Okay,
yeah.
that looks nothing like the face of WWE.
Yeah.
Like, if I was a wrestler, if I was a male wrestler,
Mm-hmm.
and my goal was to win the WWE Championship,
Yeah.
and it looked like that, that I would just make a joke of it after a while because it's just awful.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it came down to Kofi Kingston and Daniel Bryan.
Kofi Kingston gave him a good run for his fucking money.
I mean, it's going to set up a good match for WrestleMania, which we'll talk about a little later.
Uh-huh. But regardless, though, that match was insane.
Mm-hmm.
Insane.
Yeah. Insane in the membrane.
Was there, like, any other matches? Like, was it only, like, those matches?
It was that one. It was Ronda Rousey.
Oh, yeah, Ronda Rousey and Ruby Riott.
Which lasted all of about 30 seconds. She just walked all over her and put her in an armbar and won. See, this is where I hope, like, randomly one night that, you know, it's week after week that she kept fighting Ruby Riott. I just hope something weird happens, and
I hope they bring somebody better than her.
Yeah.
Well, who? Apparently she's the baddest on earth, but let's be serious. She'll fucking act.
Yeah. I just hope that, you know, she acts all big and tough, and like someone like Lana comes in and rolls her up and pins her.
That'd be so funny.
And runs away with the belt.
That'd be fucking hilarious. Or like Natalya comes in and just like, what's that move that she does? I can't remember.
Natalya's a sharpshooter.
Could you imagine she did that?
And makes her tap out.
Yes. Or even Charlotte with the figure 8.
Yeah. Could you imagine Asuka?
Ooh. Why haven't they gone?
Well, one's
up against each other.
One's on SmackDown, one's on Raw. And they're both holding their own championships right now.
Asuka's a title holder right now?
Yeah, she has the...
Say a word I have not watched in a long time, and I feel so out of it doing this episode, but it needed to be done.
Yeah. But yeah, no, Charlotte was sitting ringside. She was at the announce table. And Becky said, well, if she's going to sit there, I want to sit there.
Oh.
And so they were like, okay. I think they had more prep going and walking up to the ring than the actual fucking match lasted.
Yep. Basically. Didn't Becky come out and, like, beat her up with a crutch?
With a crutch? What are you fucking... what was the guy from the Christmas Story?
Oh. I can't even think of it. What are you talking about? Where Ralphie comes up and beats up that weird kid?
No, okay, I'm thinking of the wrong one. I gave the wrong Christmas movie. The one with Scrooge. Tiny Tim with this fucking...
Oh my god.
With this crutch. That's what she reminds me of. Is every week she comes out to the ring with her fucking crutch. Look at me, I'm Tiny Tim. I'm Tiny Tim. I haven't eaten yet, I'm Tiny Tim.
Oh my god.
Yes, bitch, that's what you remind me of. Lose the crutch. You're almost as bad as fucking Cowboy Bob Orton and the fucking cast on his hand that he's had for fucking 100 billion years.
Oh my god. Oh.
I hate everyone today.
I know, I don't know why. It's because we went to the mall. Did you see somebody cucky at the mall that you don't like?
No, I don't know. They're fucking stinky people. So you go to that mall and...
We were at Bramley City Center, guys.
And it's like... People forget to wear deodorant. Okay, listen, I'm guilty because that happened to me today. but I applied it.
Yeah, but I didn't even know that you like didn't wear deodorant. I don't know how you figured it out.
Oh no, well, see, when we got back, that was when I was like, I'm a bit, right. So I applied some deodorant.
Yeah.
And now I'm fine. But these guys are like,
raunchy.
Yeah, it's like you.
So is that why you're being so grumpy?
I don't know.
Like, get over it. You ate.
Yeah.
You know, like.
Burger King.
Okay, but you ate when you got home.
Yeah.
My mom made you dinner.
Yeah, that's true.
Shout outs to mom.
Mm-hmm. You know who else we can shout out? Is Mark Henry in that great.
Oh my God, that documentary.
Yeah.
I was crying watching that.
So if you sign up today for the WWE Network, which we're not getting paid for, unless WWE wants to throw us some money, of like, hey.
No, we've been dissing them for like now.
Well,
for like 2 years now.
We're plugging them, and for just $9.99, you can watch this special, which is absolutely amazing. And it's what
it's stunning.
It's an hour long. And it talks about his
entire life, his career.
Growing up in Salisbury, Texas.
Yes.
I'm surprised I remember that name. And basically, he came from a town of 3,000 people?
Something along those lines. Like, it was smaller than Wallaceburg.
And
Wallaceburg is where most of my family's from. So, whenever I hear small towns that are smaller than that, I'm surprised.
Yeah.
Because I'm from the big city. I'm from Toronto.
Yeah. But yeah, no. The whole city raised money so he could train to be in the Olympics, which is absolutely unbelievable. That's
a community. That's what community does.
Yeah.
And that's just the way community should be.
But it's not nowadays.
No, it's not. Unless you live in a small town.
Yeah.
But if you're in the big city, you don't get that sense of community.
No.
But let's be serious. That is amazing.
Yeah.
That man has done... Okay, his community raised so much money for him to compete in the Olympics, train for the Olympics, but he has done so much work for so many people in return.
Mm-hmm.
All the opportunities that man received, he has paid it all back and then some.
Yeah.
Actually.
Mm-hmm.
I cried.
Yeah.
I absolutely cried.
Yeah.
And the fact that he's in the Hall of Fame, and he was just sitting there chilling, and then what's that little boy's name? That little boy they inducted, what was it, last year?
Oh,
JJ?
JJ, yeah.
And he went and sat next to him and goes, hey man, let's take a picture.
Yeah.
Let's take some pictures. And they're sitting there taking selfies. I'm just like, what?
Yeah.
And then I see what really got me was, the WWE goes overseas and sees,
veterans and...
No, they go over and they go visit, soldiers overseas.
Yeah.
Sorry. Because I'm so emotional right now, I just want to cry.
Yeah.
So Mark Henry is taking a photo with 3 soldiers. There's one guy, he's kind of outside. Yeah. He turns his head, grabs this guy, and pulls him in, ever so gently. He didn't do it hard.
Yeah.
And he's just like, hey man, get included.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how I feel that's how he is.
Yeah.
Where he won't let you not be included in something. No. If you're there.
He's another one with, fan access,
mm-hmm.
where it gives you the opportunity to kind of rub shoulders with the WWE universe.
Yeah.
And I've heard nothing but positive stories about him, and I haven't heard anything but positive stories about Big Show. Those are the 2 people that...
You met the Big Show, remember?
Yeah.
We've talked about this in Niagara Comic Con.
Mm-hmm.
You met the Big Show, and he was probably one of the most humble people you said.
Yeah. No, honestly, wrestler-wise, I think
that's why they're best friends.
Yeah.
It's because they're just 2 humble people.
Top 1 and 2 for the kindest, humblest wrestlers that you'll ever meet. If you ever get a chance to meet them, are Bret Hart and Big Show.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah. I honestly, if you ever have the opportunity, if you see them that they're going to appear at a convention or...
Pay the money and go see them.
Yeah, do it, because you honestly will not regret it. And yeah, no, it's an opportunity you don't see too often.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I'm so, like, I'm happy you met him. I'm a little jealous that I wasn't there, but that was by choice I wasn't there.
Yeah.
I think I had to work.
Yeah. Speaking about being happy, I was happy. I was real fucking happy.
Why are you real fucking happy?
Because
Tell me.
Kevin Owens is back. Kevin Owens is back on SmackDown, bitches.
Yeah, he is. So, here's how he came back.
And I didn't tell you. I had seen it, and I was like, hey, you gotta see this. You gotta see this. And they were setting up for Fastlane. It was like 2 weeks out, and it was, I think, the week after Hell in a Cell, or not Hell in a Cell, sorry, Elimination Chamber. There was a contract signing between Daniel Bryan and Kofi Kingston.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Kofi Kingston, he comes up to the ring and he sits down and he starts
He's
giving
with
this,
the New Day.
Yeah, and so he starts giving this big long spiel about how he's waited 11 years for this opportunity, and this is what he's been dreaming about, and he finally gets to the top and he's going to get his opportunity, and the crowd is loving it, and the pen is just about to hit the paper and Vince McMahon's music hits, because holy shit, Vince McMahon doesn't come around.
And he actually made an appearance.
Yes.
What was the last time he made an appearance? Was that
when they did the
Raw 25?
No, he's made an appearance recently. It was basically when they told the Raw and SmackDown GMs that the McMahons are taking over Raw and SmackDown again.
Oh yeah, that's right too.
Yeah. So he comes out and he goes, Kofi, congratulations for being given this opportunity, but you will not be the person wrestling Daniel Bryan for the WWE Championship. And everyone's confused, and
there's somebody more. He says that there's somebody more deserving than Kofi Kingston.
Yeah. And he goes, you want to know who it is? He goes, it's this man right here, Kevin Owens.
And his music drops.
Yeah, your jaw was on the floor. I don't think you were expecting that.
No, I really wasn't. Like, I was just like, holy shit.
He's lost weight, new tattoos.
It was like, this is awesome, was going through my head.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, no, honestly, Kevin, thank you for coming back. He just got back from a double knee surgery, so he's been out for like the last 6 months.
5 months.
Was it 5 months?
5 months, he said.
Yeah.
He looks great.
Yeah.
Like, we just met him in August.
Again, okay, top 3 because I'm throwing his name in there. Because he was so energetic with every single person that he had a chance to converse with. Mm-hmm. It was unbelievable experience. For what, the cost of a t-shirt? I'll do it in a heartbeat, thank you.
Most definitely.
But then, we go from the best of the best to the lowest of lows now. Ty Dillinger has asked for his release.
He asked for his release the day before his birthday.
Yeah.
He got it. Like, the day after his birthday.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. And, okay, so we follow him on our M.C.R.O radio Instagram page.
Yes.
So I'm, like, scrolling, and I'm like, who the hell is the Sean Spears?
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, that's Ty Dillinger. That's his indie name. And I'm like, ew. Like, not saying anything because I didn't know Ty Dillinger before he was in the WWE.
Yeah.
So I was just like, oh, okay.
Which he's already taking a lot of indie promotions.
He really has. Like, he's done a lot. He's done a lot more than he has in the last year.
He's coming to Smash.
Yeah, he is.
Franklin Horner. That's like right around the corner from my grandmother's house.
Say a word.
Yeah.
Say a word.
I think we're due to go see Smash. Depending on a date.
Yeah, I've never been to Smash.
Smash is a lot of fun.
I keep hearing that.
Well,
I know people who go.
Well, there's a lot of guys now that are in WWE and in AEW that have performed with Smash.
Oh, really?
Yeah. If you ever get a chance to meet, there's a WWE guy. He used to go by the name, when he was in Ring of Honor and TNA, he went by the name of Chris Hero. and that was his big indie name. And when WWE signs you, listen, you can keep your name, but
we own it.
We own it, exactly. So he's Cassius Ohno.
Yeah.
With like long blonde hair. If you meet him outside of Canada, say you're in the U.S., and if you say, "Oh yeah, no, I'm from Canada, I'm from Toronto," the first thing he'll ask you, "Have you ever been to a Smash event?"
Really?
Yes.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah. No, and he's big on talking about that promotion. And a lot of these guys are big about like still helping to support your local indie promotions. Like I know Kevin Owens in a lot of his interviews will talk about IWS, which is the local wrestling company in Montreal. They're actually the ones IWS does shows for Heavy Montreal.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I really like those shows. They had Heavy Montreal. That was amazing. I'm not gonna lie. Like
I'm not gonna lie. Every year I go see the IWS events, just hoping and praying that I don't even care if he wrestles, but to see him come out and be like, "I'm Kevin Steen, motherfucker," that'd be amazing.
That would be amazing.
Just like a one-off, like one time, just give him the mic and just be like, "I'm Kevin fucking Steen."
That'd be cool.
Yeah, it'll never happen, but
he was there at Heavy Montreal.
He was there last year, and I told you, I'm pretty sure I seen Kevin Owens.
Yeah, and then I'm like, no, you didn't see Kevin Owens.
Son of a bitch turned out that he was there.
I know.
I'm gonna keep my eyes out.
We're gonna keep our eyes peeled for you, Kevin.
Yeah.
We're gonna be rocking Kevin Owens shirt that Heavy Montreal. Well, I know you will, not me, probably.
Well, I will, but I might also.
I don't have one yet.
Well, I got plenty. I can.
No, because I'm on my own.
Yeah.
I want the Kevin. I've said this before. I want the Kevin fucking Steen shirt. It looks rad.
Yeah. But I'll probably also be rocking some new AEW t-shirts.
Yeah, you bought some today at Hot Topic.
Yeah, some Young Bucks. There's a Cody Rhodes one, and then I got a new Pantera t-shirt, which I've never seen before, which is really cool.
It was a Canadian one.
Yeah.
That was awesome. That was awesome.
Did we talk about Fighting With My Family?
No. We went and seen that movie, Fighting With My Family.
Yes, we did.
We took a date night on a Thursday. We never see each other on Thursdays.
And we went to go see Fighting With My Family.
Honest to God, go see it if it's still in theaters. It was amazing. Mm-hmm. It was great representation.
Yeah. I mean, without getting into like too much of what the movie was based on, I mean,
it was about Paige.
It's about Paige and Paige's career. It's about her personal life with her family, the struggles that her family went through.
And I'll be honest with you, it was too real.
Yeah.
I loved it. She got an amazing opportunity. She deserved that amazing opportunity, in my opinion.
Yeah.
You know. What are you looking for?
No, this right here.
Oh, your phone?
Yeah, my phone.
Why you went buzz buzz? Buzz 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 buzz?
Buzz buzz buzz.
So, I didn't really know her story until right before I seen the movie. Richard gave me the lowdown of how it went.
It was funny, so like...
And I was just like, oh my god. Well, she's younger than I am. She's like 2-3 years younger than me.
Well,
which is so cool.
We'll rewind like a couple weeks ago, like before we had seen the movie and before you had even seen the trailer.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, hey, they've come up with this movie about Paige. It's kind of about her life, and you were like, that sounds gay.
No, I didn't say that.
Bullshit. Yes, you did.
No, I didn't. Shut up.
Because then you had seen the trailer and be like, we got to see this movie. It looks really good.
I think it's just because I was like, oh, it's just going to be like, I don't know. Like, it wasn't, Paige, it's nothing against you. It's just where it's like, oh, they're making, like, I thought it was just going to be, like, I didn't even think it would make it to theaters. I thought it was just going to be
like straight
a
to
WWE
DVD.
Network movie.
Yeah.
Which is, I have nothing against them.
I mean, like, the Mark Henry stuff was really good.
Yeah. Well, that was, like, a documentary. That wasn't, like, a movie.
Yeah.
But, I was just like, oh, they're making a movie about Paige.
Yeah.
I totally forgot. I'll be honest. I totally forgot that she got injured to the point that she can't wrestle right now.
26 years old.
Yeah, and that's younger than me. Like, I couldn't imagine, you know, having to retire at such a young age because of an injury.
Yeah.
That would honestly, like, be devastating.
Yeah.
So I'm glad they made a movie about her. I'm not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
Well deserved, well represented. It was great.
Yeah.
If that's how your family actually is, they seem awesome. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
And your brother teaching that blind boy how to wrestle.
Yeah. Well,
broke my heart because I was just like, this boy is probably so excited to know to know these moves, considering he can't see.
Yeah. Well, see, there's a friend of ours that wrestles at a local wrestling school.
Yes.
And
Steve.
Hi, Steve. There's a kid with I'm pretty sure he's cerebral palsy.
Yes.
Which is absolutely unbelievable, and it kind of touches on to something like that.
Where it's like you're just making that person's day.
Yeah.
Just because they probably never thought that they could do anything like that, because they're probably told they could never do anything like that.
Yeah, they've probably been told, you're not good enough. You won't be able to play sports, and someone comes along like that and says, "Fuck you guys, I'm gonna prove you wrong."
Exactly, and look at that. In my eyes, that's inspiring.
Yeah.
Absolutely inspiring, because I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't have the balls to wrestle.
Yeah.
No balls to wrestle. I don't like getting hurt.
Yeah.
I don't like fighting. I don't like none of that. Yeah. I love watching it. That's about it.
See, like for me, when I was a kid, like heights and stuff never scared me. So now a little bit more so, because it's like when I see guys like jump off like a cage or something, I'm like, that's a bit too high.
Right?
Yeah, but like now the steel cages and like those matches, I find the cages and the Hell in a Cells, they're not as tall as what they used to be. And I think they've done that on purpose now to help protect their talent.
Oh, most definitely. Because look they're all like hurt permanently, or dying and stuff.
But like when I was a kid, and there was that stupid, you have this area for like high jump, and then you have this area for like skipping rope. And this area for hula hoop.
Oh, I remember this. This was like elementary school shit.
And then we had a stage, and then on the stage was this really thick, heavy wrestling mat. And I've told you this before. And they said, you can climb up the ladders they were wooden peg ladders that went all the way up the wall, right up to the ceiling.
And then drop down.
Yeah, and they said whatever you do, just don't jump off. I'm like, you can't tell me to climb up and then not jump off. You don't want me to climb back down? So I would climb up to the very top, to the last peg, and I would jump off.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
And then I'd climb up, and I'd do it again.
What the fuck is wrong with you, you dumb kid?
Yeah.
You probably regret that now, eh?
Oh, hell no. No,
whatever. You got back pains, you got leg pains, you got pains all over. That could have contributed to that.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, most definitely. You're like an old man.
Yeah. Hey, you know what this old man did with you?
What?
We went to go see wrestling.
Yeah, we did.
We went to go see WWE live.
Toronto.
Toronto at Coca-Cola Coliseum.
Coca-Cola Coliseum.
They took away our goddamn pepperettes.
Yeah, they did. We went to Canada Blooms right before.
Yeah, we went over. We bought some pepperettes. We had like 5 left in this bag.
Oh, bitch made us throw it out.
The fuck? How are you gonna make someone throw away 5 pepperettes? Like, what are we gonna do? Oh, you're not gonna buy no food while you're here because you're gonna eat 5 pepperettes.
Well, you didn't buy food while we were there.
I was kind of annoyed too. And I had to poop.
Huh? Yeah, that's right. You're like, my belly hurts.
Oh no, I had. Well, I think it was from the pepperettes, but I had really bad gas.
No, it was from what we ate prior to that. What did we eat?
We woke up. You made me a tomato and cheese sandwich.
Yes.
An
onion.
Yeah. We went to was it Fortino? No, Longo's.
We went to Longo's and we got a salad.
I got a meatball sandwich.
And a veal sandwich. That's probably what hurt your stomach, was all the stuff in the salad that you're
Yeah.
not used to eating, not the pepperettes.
Yeah.
Like, you always blame something stupid, where it's like, it's probably the healthy food that hurt your stomach.
Yeah, maybe.
Because there was so much in there.
Yeah.
Then we ate our sandwiches first, and then ate the vegetables. So the bread takes a lot more time to process than vegetables.
Yeah.
So it probably brought it in your stomach.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, no.
Blame the pepperettes. Pepperettes don't make you poop.
Yeah. Hey, you know what poops? Is when Sasha and Bailey came out and they had those little small dinky women's tag title belts.
They just pissed me off, those two. Like, I was yelling Sasha's ratchet. They heard me too,
we were flipping them off because when Sasha first came out and then we were chanting like negative stuff at her, she like lost her smile. I'll quote Shawn Michaels. She lost her smile because every time she looked in our direction and we had the birds flipped off at her. Fuck you, bud. I don't think she was. Yeah, I don't care. I don't think she was liking us.
I don't care. Here's the thing. I'm sick of like Sasha and Bailey all together. Their storylines are stupid. I thought that they weren't friends no more. Yeah. All of a sudden, the next week, they're best friends. Yeah. Make up your fucking mind. Yeah. That's not how a friendship works. You're either friends or you're not friends. Mm-hmm. Make up your fucking minds. And this boss hug connection, I'm sorry.
I'm sick of it.
It sounds stupid. The boss hug connection. Who came up with that? They did, or like WWE Creative?
Creative came up with it. You know what I hope for? I hope fucking Bailey kicks Sasha in the box. Just like pow. Curb stomper in the fucking box.
Ouch, that would hurt.
Like, or as you would say, you gas pedal them.
Oh yeah, gas pedal for sure. That fucking hurts, eh?
Yeah. That
hurts. Ouch. Ouch.
But yeah, no, they wrestled Tamina and Nia.
Yeah, they did. I was so happy when Nia came out. And then, so right before the whole, like, event happened, there was these guys, they came over with their two kids who were, I don't know, they were kind of weird. I don't know, they were obviously, like, the nerds in class.
Yeah.
Not, saying that being a nerd is bad, but, so they don't even know how to take pictures on their phone. Their phone quality was bad. And then they go in there, like, turn to Richard, and they're like, can you take our photos?
Yeah.
They can just hand the phone over, like, not even...
It was a good phone. I should have just put it in my pocket.
You should have.
Been like, fuck you, bye, see ya.
Yeah, right? And then just walked away. Like, what's he gonna do? Nothing.
You give me your phone, bitch.
Exactly.
No, I'm not like that. I can't do that.
Okay, well, if we were shady.
Yeah.
So then, all of a sudden, Nia comes out, and I hear this man yelling Jenny Craig at her.
On National Women's Day.
Yes, on Women's Day. He's yelling Jenny Craig. I turned over. I seen who it was. And I'm just like, fuck you, buddy. You don't know how to take fucking pictures. Shut your face.
Yeah.
Right in front of all these kids. I didn't care. We were cussing and flipping the bird in front of kids, eh? We did not care. I know. Whatsoever.
We booed who we didn't like. And
most definitely, we booed Sasha and Bailey hard.
But it was great because we sat in the second row, so we knew they could hear us.
Most definitely, and like, I am loud.
Yeah.
You can hear me from China.
Yeah.
From China, guys. China can hear me.
Yeah.
Or most of the time.
Yeah.
So, the match I thought was alright. I think that Nia and Tamina sold Sasha and Bailey way too hard.
Mm-hmm.
That's the same like they did in Elimination Chamber, and I didn't really appreciate it. It's like, okay, I get it, you have to do your part, but it's like, don't sell them too hard. Like, come on, like, put up a fight.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are supposed to be the irresistible force. Like, Nia, Tamina, you're my favorites right now. Like, Nia, you're my favorite all time. But you guys are my favorite tag team right now, and I'd like to see more from you.
Yeah.
Come on, show us more.
Mm-hmm.
Don't let Vince walk all over you.
And again, you've got two female superstars that are incredible in the ring,
and have family.
Yeah.
That were prior WWE.
And they have to water
wrestlers.
down. They have to water down their craft because it's someone like Sasha who has no wrestling experience that comes in and I'm related to Snoop Dogg. I want to wrestle.
Nothing bad about Snoop Dogg, though. I love Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
Snoop!
Snoop, we've tried your bud, and it paranoid the hell out of us.
What?
We've tried your bud, Snoop Dogg.
Oh my god.
It paranoid the fucking...
It was good shit.
It was good, but it paranoid the hell out of us.
We didn't know how good it was.
Yeah.
We did not know how good it was. That night, do you remember we just laid in my bed away from each other, and then like we'd look over and be like, oh, you're here?
3 hours later, be like, oh, you're still here?
No, both of us said that to each other.
And then you went to go like cuddle with me, and I'm like, no, I can't handle that right now.
That was so funny.
Yeah.
Oh, I keep snuffling, guys. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I can't shake this. What else happened? Wasn't it Mojo Rawley right after?
I believe so.
Mojo Rawley and Tyler Breeze.
Okay, so when Tyler Breeze came out, well, when Mojo Rawley came out, Mojo Rawley looks like a fat crackhead or someone like one of those like meth heads that used to be fat.
Yeah. That's
what he looks like, especially like up close.
I don't know. He looks retarded.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Oh, I used the R word. I don't mean that. He looks weird. Like, yeah. I can't explain it. He looks like he just doesn't belong. It's like he doesn't even do anything like in the ring ever. So it's like, why have him at a house show? Yeah. Why even have him employed? He does not do anything.
Mm.
What does he do? He shows up to like a battle royal.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah. He shows up like once a year.
Yeah.
And you know we'll talk again about Tyler Breeze here. But when that entrance music starts, and it's like any day now Fandango's gonna come back, my stomach dropped because I was like, oh my god.
Fandango?
Yeah.
Fandango? And then it's like, no.
Oh, Tyler Breeze came out. I was ready to do the dance and sing along.
And then you're like, frowny face. Frowny face.
Frowny face.
Regardless, okay, Mojo Rawley kicked the shit out of Tyler Breeze.
Yeah.
Like, beat the shit out of him. I think he chipped his tooth too, eh? Like, I think he actually lost a tooth.
Yeah. Was that him or was that,
No, it was him.
Oh, was it him?
Yeah, it was like the end of the match. I don't think it was supposed to end that way.
Yeah.
But he just wouldn't get up. He's like, fuck it.
Or he like booted him. He like kicked him in the face or something.
Yeah, something like that.
And then he pinned him. But we had a moment of bliss.
No. Drew McIntyre came out first.
Was that Drew?
I think, yeah, Drew McIntyre and Dean Ambrose. Drew McIntyre, like, busted out a promo.
Yeah.
Okay, Dean Ambrose, you're shit.
Yeah.
Please just hurry up and leave and don't...
Yeah, leave and take Renee with you, please.
You don't like Renee?
No, she's fucking getting annoying.
Aww.
Like, listen, okay, I'm all for having women behind the desk, especially when it comes to commentating.
Uh-huh.
But I think Renee is one of the poorest choices that you could have.
Really?
I think she's...
I'd love to have Beth Phoenix on the desk.
Yes, Beth Phoenix is amazing. I would like Lita. I would like Trish Stratus. Someone who...
No, I would like Beth Phoenix.
Yeah.
We met Trish. She's kind of quiet.
Yeah.
No offense to you, but you were really quiet.
Renee, I don't know. She just doesn't cut it for me. And I get it. They want that female behind the announcer's desk now.
Uh-huh.
I think she's a poor choice. That's my opinion. I think there are better qualified females that would do a better job.
Did she wrestle?
No. That's the thing.
Oh.
She came from the Score way back when.
Headline Sports.
Renee Paquette.
It's Headline Sports.
Yeah.
Before it was the Score.
Yeah. And yeah.
Okay, so Drew McIntyre, Dean Ambrose fought. Drew McIntyre won.
Yes, thank God. With a Claymore kick.
Thank God.
I honestly, I don't know if I could have watched fucking Dean Ambrose prance around the ring after he won. Would have made me sick to my stomach. With his fucking leggings. His jeggings.
Yeah, they were jeggings.
Yeah. Those aren't real jeans. Who are you trying to fool?
I love wearing jeggings.
Well,
they're so comfortable.
Okay, maybe on a female. It's a fucking guy. A grown-ass man. A grown-ass man doesn't need to be wearing jeggings. Wear tights. Do something.
Well, maybe, he just... Felt like wearing jeggings.
He looks like a fucking idiot.
Don't be rude.
Don't be rude. He looks fucking stupid. Fucking shit.
Didn't we flip him off too?
I think so.
I yelled at him, "You're nothing without the shield."
Yeah.
Speaking of the shield, can we say this, or do you want to wait?
We'll wait, because
okay.
that'll be part of the next topic.
So who else was after that?
We had the moment of bliss.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, she came out. I kind of knew that there was going to be a match because she came out in her in-ring gear.
Yeah.
When she does her moment of like the moment of bliss, she's in like dressier clothes.
Yeah. Well, she came out to interview Natalia, and it just basically turned out to...
She trashed Toronto.
Yeah. And Natalia comes out and does the interview and basically says, "Oh, you know, I have to credit the Hearts, or Toronto, for embracing the Hearts and always treating us with a lot of love, and I don't want you talking down about this city." And it's one of those, "Yeah, well, I'm gonna fight you."
Yeah, they basically fought, and then so they were fighting, and then
Lacey Evans came out.
She does this thing where she just like comes out as like a distraction and then like walks away.
I honestly think that was her first WWE match.
Oh really?
Yeah, because right now all she does is she
walks out.
She walks out and then walks back in. I think this was her actual first match.
Well, so she comes out and then they're like, doesn't Natalia start fighting Lacey Evans? And then Dana Brooke comes out. And then she's like, "You nasty!" And I'm dying. I'm just like, "Girl, you nasty!" After that.
You nasty.
Didn't I yell at her? The Titanic called. They want you back on the boat.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was just fucked.
Yeah.
So then all of a sudden, like, this squabble happens, and then Alexa tries to run away, and then Natalia grabs the mic and says, "Let's make this a tag match." The crowd erupted.
Yeah.
The crowd of, like, maybe, like, what, 300 people erupted?
It was really bad once the lights came on and I seen all the empty seats. I was like, whoa.
Yeah, it was bad.
Like, the floors where we were full, but everywhere else was, like...
Basically.
Like, it was total caca. Like, nobody was there.
No.
Like,
When you charge, like $100 for a house show ticket,
yeah.
I am sorry. Those should be, like, $40.
Yeah.
And then $50 for the floor. Like, I am sorry.
Yeah. But
so obviously we all know who won.
Yeah.
But right as like that match was starting, Alexa looks at Lacey Evans and goes, "Oh, look what you did." You could tell she didn't want to do it. In her face, she's like, "For fuck's sakes, I didn't want to have to do this."
Yeah.
Like, why'd you have to come out?
Well, see, I loved it when the match was just starting as the tag match, and Lacey Evans came in, and she didn't know she'd be starting the match, and Alexa Bliss ran away.
Yep.
She rolled out, and Lacey Evans went to go make the tag, and she wasn't there. And Alexa was like, "Nope. Bye."
Basically. I don't know. It was a decent match.
Yeah.
You know.
And then we had Finn Balor versus
Bobby Lashley.
Bobby No Eyelashes. And he dries on his fucking
He didn't
eyebrows.
even have, what's his name with him? Leo?
Leo Rush?
Yeah, he didn't have Leo Rush with him.
His little, like, fucking 4-foot hype man.
He didn't have his voice with him.
Yeah.
His advocate.
He didn't have his eyebrows and eyelashes with him.
He had his eyebrows on.
Yeah. They're all fucking drawn on with permanent marker. I think that's what he does. He's just...
No.
I don't know, because sometimes you see it, sometimes you don't. And it's before his matches. Like, I think he'll, like, sweat them off.
Maybe he got them microbladed.
I don't know. But he looks really fucking stupid with eyebrows. I'm not gonna lie.
That was a decent match.
Yeah, no, it was. Finn Balor, he won, retained his IC title.
Mhm. It was a decent match.
Yeah.
There wasn't really a bad match.
No.
Well, there was, but we'll get to that.
Yeah, we'll get to that because it's coming up. It was shortly after our intermission. We went to like the peak of the night, like right after the intermission, to like, what the fuck did we just watch? So we ended up getting Bobby Roode and Chad Gable versus the Revival for the Raw tag titles, and it was a 2 out of 3 falls match.
That was a great match.
Okay, both wrestlers are fucking incredible. And I honestly think they so underutilized the Revival. I've mentioned this before. They are hands down one of, if not the best tag team they have right now. And they have to water down their wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's what WWE wants. They don't want them to look good because it'll make everyone else look bad. Which is bullshit. If you have shitty wrestlers that can't keep up with talent, guess
bye.
what? Yeah, bye. See ya.
You're running a business.
Yeah.
Because what you do with shitty employees, you get rid of them.
Well, exactly. Like if you have, you want to base your company on people who can produce the best work for you for any industry. Why does wrestling have to be any different?
I don't know. But I was really hoping Jinder Mahal was going to be there, I'm not going to lie.
Don't hinder Jinder.
I wanted him to be there.
Yeah. Considering he's from Calgary, but, you know, he makes a lot of appearances in Brampton.
Okay, the crickets are going right now because I live in Brampton. I don't hear anything about Jinder Mahal coming here.
Yeah. He's made a few appearances here. He's done, I don't know if they're like lectures or what have you, but he's done some spoken things here.
Why didn't you tell me about this before? I would have went if I wasn't busy.
Yeah.
Why you gotta be like that?
I know.
Tell me about this too late. And honestly, I'm looking at you, talking to you, and I'm looking down, kind of, and I can see my nose. It's so weird to see your nose.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, what? I can see my nose.
What is it supposed to do? Does the nose?
So back to that match.
Yeah. It was a fantastic match.
I have much more respect for Chad Gable now.
Yeah.
After seeing that, because the last time I seen him, he was with Jason Jordan, and
I honestly, I think Chad Gable should be on his own. I don't think he needs a tag partner. I think a tag partner is hurting him.
They always stick him in a tag team.
I think
so. It makes people who haven't been watching for I used to watch a long time ago, and then I stopped, and then I started back up again. Yeah. It makes people like me look at him and say, "You need a tag type. Yeah. You need a tag team."
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, no,
so
absolutely.
It's like, show me, show those who you want to start watching, because you want to create new viewers.
Yeah.
Show us that he can do it on his own.
No, absolutely.
Allow him.
Yeah.
Allow these people to give it their all.
Yeah.
Like the way they used to.
Mm-hmm.
So it was 2 out of 3 falls. So Bobby Roode got pinned first.
Yeah.
Which I was a little devastated. Because I had we had our glorious sign. He's seen it.
Yeah.
He smiled at it. I think.
Yeah, no, he acknowledged it.
And they talked about it, because they said something when they were taking their robes off.
Yeah.
It's like, did you see the sign?
Yeah.
The glorious? We actually made that for when we went to Raw back in August.
It was for SmackDown that we brought it.
Yeah, but he was on Raw.
Yeah.
We made it, and then we were just like, oh yeah, he's not going to be here.
No, he was on SmackDown at the time.
No, he wasn't. He was on Raw.
He was in Peterborough the same night as SmackDown.
Yeah, but he was a Raw wrestler. He was on the Raw roster. He wasn't on the He used to be on the SmackDown roster, and then they did the roster shakeup.
Yeah. So
he wasn't performing. He didn't perform in Toronto. He did a signing in Toronto.
Yeah.
We didn't go to.
No. But yeah, no. So Chad Gable and Bobby. I was in the washroom for part of this match.
Yeah, you were, because you're like, this is too long. I gotta poo.
Yeah. I just couldn't hold it anymore, so I'm like, I got up, went to use the washroom, went to go get some drinks.
So, what's that guy's name that was outside of the ring to start? Was that Dash Wilder?
I think so.
Or Scott Dawson's the one with the mustache, right? I don't know. Whichever one started outside of the ring without the mustache is fucking hilarious. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I was dying. He is the perfect heel. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. He is the perfect heel.
He was chirping back and forth with the crowd and like fighting and arguing with them and telling people off.
And he's like snotted his nose out.
Yeah, he was like blowing snot at the crowd.
He like hit his bob, saying kiss it. Pretty much like it was hilarious.
So this one guy was like, hey, you suck. He's like, yeah, your mother taught me how.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, that's fucking awesome. But yeah, no.
And then as soon as he mentioned your mother, that guy stopped talking to him.
Yeah. But ultimately, the Revival hit Shatter Machine, which is their like crazy throw the guy up in the air and hit him with the knees. Was the finisher, because I remember seeing that shortly after I got back.
Yes.
And they ended up winning Revival and retained their
Raw tag team
yeah
titles. We keep going off topic.
I know.
So then we had Miss Ronda Rousey and Ruby Riott fight. I'll be honest, I'm so sick of Ronda Rousey. I am so sick of her because she cannot play a heel, so why make her a heel?
Yeah.
She comes out and she's looking around and smiling. Like, I get it, you appreciate your fans, which is great. But it's like, you're technically a soap opera star right now.
Yeah.
The WWE is a soap opera.
Yeah. It's like you got one job. Do it and just get the fuck out of here.
Right?
Yeah.
So, Ruby Riott and Ronda Rousey went at it for the Raw Women's Championship. Ronda retained, obviously. It was probably like a 10-second match. It was awful.
I picked the wrong time to go pee.
Basically, it was just like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Everybody was so excited to see Ronda Rousey.
I was excited to see her leave.
And so I didn't even watch the match.
No. There's the armbar. Okay. Yeah. Match is over. Bye.
Yep.
Okay. We just want Braun now at this point.
Basically. So Baron Corbin comes out. And we have a Baron Corbin sign. We have a sign that says Corbin sucks.
Yeah, Corbin sucks.
He's seen it.
And it also said, you look like a penis.
Yeah, I did.
And he's seen that too. It was like, I waved him over. I'm like, hey, look at my sign. And he's like, he mouthed. He's like, I look like a pretty good one though.
And then I had a sign that said, because he was fighting Braun Strowman, and Braun Strowman's nips are always out. Okay, the one time he's fighting and his nips aren't out, it's like, hey Braun, your nipples showing. And then on the back of it I wrote, get those nips, because his thing is get these hands. And then I put at the bottom where it's like his tank top with like his nipples out.
Yeah.
And then so that was there. And then Baron Corbin seen it and he goes, just one. He goes, no, both. Yeah. I was like, yes! Braun acted like he didn't see my sign. Yeah. He's seen my sign.
Yeah.
It was a great match.
Yeah, no. It was a no DQ match. There were kendo sticks involved. Tables, stairs.
Plastic chair.
Yeah, the plastic chair.
Plastic chair.
I remember at one point...
used to be steel chairs.
Yeah, well, there were steel chairs, but I guess...
he picked up the fucking plastic
Corbin picked up a fucking plastic folding chair. I was like, what are you going to do with that? Like, fucking nothing. At one point...
So, the front row was told not to stand up during the match.
The poor security guard sitting in front of us... So he had his back to the barricade, and it's not like the traditional barricades where it's like...
This is like, padded, when you go to a carnival, and it's like the line.
Yeah, the steel barricade.
Yep.
Like the old school steel barricades, that's what it was. And at one point, Baron Corbin Irish whipped Braun Strowman into the barricade, and the poor security guard was sitting right there and scared the living shit out of him. I don't think he was expecting it.
That was so funny, though.
He went boom, and the guy jumped up and kind of ran for a second, and the crowd was kind of laughing at him. It's like, all right, you good, bro? You good, bro?
It was funny.
Yeah, no, it was a good time. Yeah, no, there were kendo sticks. I don't think Braun was too happy that Corbin started using kendo sticks because he kept breaking them.
I know.
He kept breaking them over his knee.
He's like, I can't even remember what he said about the kendo stick.
Yeah.
But he just kept breaking them.
Yeah.
That fucking looks like it hurts.
I wonder, like, I think it's a pressed, like, sawdust wood.
Yeah.
Like, similar to what the tables are. I think that's what the kendo sticks are made out of. Because they were breaking and, like, kind of crumbling the same way the tables do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, still, it looks like it fucking hurts. Sounds like it hurts.
Yeah. Strowman ends up winning.
Yes.
He puts Corbin through a table, power slams him through the table, and gets the pin.
Yes.
And that was the end of the pay-per-view. Or, well, not the pay-per-view, sorry, the house show.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
WWE, your merch table's stocked.
Oh, yes. Thank you. I if you weren't going to say it, I was. You need to stop recycling your shit and bring us proper merch. I mean, kudos. You listened to us the last time where you gave us more Canadian talent this time. And, like, on separate matches. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. But your merch table sucked. We didn't buy one thing.
I came ready to drop money on shirts. Because this is the time that I can come in and drop, $150, $200 on shirts. And I wasn't able to because it's the same recycled crap that you guys bring to every single house show here. Do us a favor, bring us something new. There's a lot of merch that's never seen here. I was so excited to see that you had the Everyone Welcome Finn Balor Pride shirts. And
size medium.
Size medium only. Like, I'm a big boy. I need a 2X. An XL at least. Like, I need these sizes. Please, you gotta do something. Like,
because the amount of tax you pay when you order online
it's
from WWE's
it's not worth it.
Merch store is terrible.
That
or can you please just open a store in Toronto?
Open a store. You know what you do? You open a store in Canada where people can order shirts, and instead of having it shipped from somewhere in the U.S., you can have it shipped.
It's shipped from, like, Connecticut, I think.
Yeah. Well, you can have it shipped from somewhere within Canada.
It'd be way better.
Yes. You have a supply area where you have shirts, you have titles, you have all different kinds of merch sitting in this warehouse.
Mm-hmm.
That because that's what's stopping me from going through and dropping all this good money on t-shirts and merchandise. Is you hit us with all these really high the import taxes and the extremely high shipping fees. Sometimes it's more than what the shirt's valued at.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And it's not fair to the consumer. So the only time of the year that I get to buy t-shirts is at these live events.
Yes.
You gotta fix it. Please.
Fix it.
Fix it.
So recently there was a pay-per-view called Fastlane. I didn't watch it, so this is all Richard.
This is all me. We started off the pay-per-view. So it opened up with the pre-show, with the New Day coming up to the ring, and they're walking through the back, and Vince, one of his assistants, pulls Kofi Kingston aside and says, "Hey, listen, Vince needs to talk to you about the main event tonight."
Ooh.
Yeah, and that was everyone's reaction. Was like, "Oh my God, this is actually going to happen."
Uh-huh.
So the New Day comes up to the ring, and they wrestle Shinsuke Nakamura and Rusev, which was kind of a weird match.
Why would they be paired together?
I don't know. The New Day ends up winning.
Figures.
Yeah, and then we get into the regular pay-per-view. We had the Usos taking on Shane McMahon and The Miz for the SmackDown titles. Phenomenal match. It was really good. The Miz gets like the roll-up pin. Jay grabs him, rolls him up, grabs him by the back of the tights, and secures the pin. And that's how the match ended, which was really unfortunate. But the Usos do retain the SmackDown titles.
Figures.
But the Miz's father was sitting ringside.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so he came over, and it's in Cleveland, in Miz's hometown.
Oh, and he lost.
He lost. He lost in front of his friends and his family. And so he's, consoling with his dad. He's like, oh man, I'm sorry, like, blah, blah, blah. And he turns to walk away, and all of a sudden, Shane McMahon comes running up behind him, and boom, hits him and attacks him in front of his father. And starts beating the living piss out of him. Which we knew it was coming. It was either The Miz was going to attack Shane or Shane was going to attack Miz. It was going to...
Well, I don't think he's going to hit his boss first.
Which was going to set up their match at WrestleMania, which I'm really looking forward to. Because both guys can work, and they can work really well. I'm
so impressed with Shane McMahon, like I always have been.
Yeah. At his age, and the stuff that he's doing is unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
Like one of the last pay-per-views, he did a shooting star press. You don't see that move anymore.
Yeah.
And that was to win the match. But yeah, no. So the following match after that was Asuka versus Mandy Rose for the SmackDown title.
Asuka won.
Asuka won. Sonya Deville, she's such an idiot. So partway through the match, she picks up the ring apron to look underneath, and she pulls out a kendo stick, but in the process, the ring apron trips Mandy Rose.
Oh my god.
She stumbles, and she looks back at her like, what did you just do?
It's because she's tough enough.
Yeah, exactly. And she turns around just enough to see Asuka's foot in her face.
Good.
Yeah, Asuka retained. She pinned her.
They're not going to let Asuka lose to Mandy Rose.
No. They let her lose to fucking Carmella.
Yeah, no, but that was different. That was different. Like, they were trying to build up Carmella for the Mixed Match Challenge, and that's the only promising way you're going to, see her win.
Yeah. So it cuts to the backstage area, and we see the New Day going to the back, and they see Kofi still standing outside Vince McMahon's office, and they're like, "Hey, so what's the news?" He's like, "I don't know. Like, I'm still waiting to see them." They're like, "Bro, it's been like almost an hour. Just go in there. Let's go talk to him." So they bust down Vince McMahon's door, and Vince says to him, like, "Hey, where have you been? I've been waiting for you all this time." He goes, what are you gonna do about this main event tonight? And Vince says, "I've decided I'm gonna make it a triple threat match."
Ooh.
Yes.
Probably because of all the backlash he's received on social media.
Hold on. He says to him, he goes, "I need you out in the ring right now. You have to go right now because this is when your match is gonna start."
Uh-huh.
So, the New Day's all happy, they're all excited. So Kofi's music hits, and he comes running out to the ring, and he does his thing. And all of a sudden, someone whispers something to the ring announcer, and he says, "Ladies and gentlemen, the following match is a 2-on-1 handicap match." Introducing Kofi's opponent, The Bar.
Oh my god!
Yeah. And The Bar just absolutely annihilate Kofi Kingston.
That's mean.
Yeah.
That's so mean.
And so they annihilate him, they pin him, and The Bar then starts destroying him more after the match was done.
Oh, shit.
And New Day,
it's a beating.
Big E and Xavier Woods come running out to save him, only to run into Shinsuke and Rusev.
Oh wow!
This had setup written all over it. So yeah, then we get into my favorite match of the night, We got Revival versus Aleister Black, Ricochet versus Bobby Roode and Chad Gable for the Raw Tag Team titles. Holy shit, please, 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 please watch this match if you haven't. Aleister Black and Ricochet are so underrated. I wish they would do more with them. And I know they just got called up to Raw, but I can't wait for the WrestleMania moment. If it's not together, I hope it's against each other because it would make for an amazing match. Revival does end up winning. They hit that Shatter Machine on Chad Gable. They pin him. They retain. We're like 0 for 3 for title changes at this point.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So it was kind of shitty.
Was there any title changes this pay-per-view?
Unfortunately, no.
Oh, wow. Sorry, I hit the mic with my arm.
No, it's okay. We had R-Truth.
You suck!
Yeah. Versus Samoa Joe versus Rey Mysterio versus Andrade for the U.S. title.
Samoa Joe won?
Samoa Joe won.
How'd I know? I didn't even watch it and I knew.
He cinched in the Coquina Clutch on Rey Mysterio and Rey Mysterio passed out. So that was actually one of my favorite wins of the night, was watching Joe retain, because I'm like, okay, if Joe doesn't retain, then I'm going to be really fucking upset. Joe. Then we had Sasha and Bailey versus Jax Tamina.
Was it a repeat of...
It was basically the exact same match.
Did she come out with those... Nia, what's up with these fucking horns you wore?
Yeah, I don't know.
At the live event. Did she wear them at the...
No,
okay, thank
she
God. That was awful.
So actually, I didn't even say this. Beth Phoenix was actually doing commentary for the women's match.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing.
So it was a nice change to have her sitting behind...
Did she get cussed out or something?
What do you mean?
Did somebody cuss her out? I thought I read that she got cussed out or she cussed somebody out.
Well, what happened was after the match, Tamina and Nia started beating up on Sasha and Bailey, and Beth Phoenix actually got out of the announcing table and was like, "Hey, you guys got to back off! Like, stop it!" So they turned around and started beating up on Beth Phoenix, and Dana Brooke came out for the save. But I mean, it's Nia and Tamina. They did the same thing they did to the other three, and just beat the living crap out of them, which was nice to see.
They're good heels, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, no, they are great heels.
They are amazing heels, and they need to win.
So...
do something with them.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say it, I can't say it anymore.
Yeah. So, we had the WWE title match, which started off with Kevin Owens and Daniel Bryan coming out to the ring. And basically it was, the announcer said, as it was promised, this will be a triple threat match.
Oh, wow.
And they go, and the third person is, they pointed.
Rowan?
Mustafa Ali came out.
Oh.
This one...
why Mustafa Ali?
They're trying to push the new talent, and
which I think is great.
Yeah, I completely agree with.
Where did he come from, though? Like, where in the storyline did he come from?
You know what? At first, I said, you know what? It would have been a way that either Daniel Bryan or Kevin Owens picks up the pin.
Is this because he was? I think I forgot to mention him in the Elimination Chamber match. I did forget to. So he was a part of the elimination. Okay, so now I see where he comes in. I'm so sorry, Mustafa Ali.
And he was really good in the Elimination Chamber match, too.
Yeah, he was. I don't know how I forgot about him. I think I was just so concentrated on Samoa Joe.
Yeah. But yeah, no, to have Mustafa Ali was either to have Kevin Owens get the pin, or Daniel Bryan get the pin without having them pin each other. If that makes sense.
Yeah, it does. No, it does make sense.
Because then if Kevin Owens pins Mustafa Ali, Daniel Bryan can turn around and say, "Well, you never pinned me, and I want my rematch, and I want to fight you at WrestleMania." And Kevin Owens, "Oh, well, fuck you, buddy." And then Kofi will come out, no, well, fuck you guys, buddy. I was like, we're all going to fight together. Basically how it would go. I wish wrestling would be like that.
Right?
Yeah. I want my title opportunity. Well, fuck you, buddy.
I miss the days where they swore.
Yeah.
I miss it hard.
We're following the trend here. Daniel Bryan retains. Actually, the end of this match was pretty cool. Mustafa Ali was doing some crazy move off the top rope, and as he jumped off, Daniel Bryan came running across the ring and hit him in the face.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was actually a really cool way to end that match, I'm not going to lie. But again, it's a way that you can still protect Daniel Bryan and Kevin Owens.
Yeah.
With his first real return match since being hurt.
Mhm. You don't want to make him lose on his return match.
No. That's a big no-no. But yeah, Daniel Bryan does retain his title, which leaves us with 2 matches left.
Oh, that wasn't even the main event.
No.
Damn.
No. Second last match of the night, we had Becky Lynch versus Charlotte Flair.
How'd that go?
Stipulation being, if Lynch wins, it's a triple threat at WrestleMania.
Okay.
If Charlotte wins...
Charlotte versus Asuka?
No, Charlotte versus Rousey.
Oh, okay.
I know,
thought it was supposed to be champion versus champion.
No, I know. It should be, but it's not.
Oh, okay. Why can't Ronda and Asuka fight?
That'd be a good match.
That would be a great match because we know Asuka would win.
Yeah. And that's why they don't want to give it to us.
Give it to us.
So, I mean, it was, again, Becky coming out like Tiny Tim with her fucking crutch. And it's like fucking...
She didn't even break her leg, did she?
She fucking did nothing. It's fucking like Greg's boot. It's fucking all psychological. What?
That's not very nice.
They don't know who Greg is.
What if he's listening?
Well, it's psychological. Get rid of it. It's been like fucking 12 years. Get rid of it.
Anyways, continue on.
So fucking Tiny Tim's in the ring and doing her thing, and I mean this match went on longer than it should have because ultimately I knew what the finish was going to be. About 10 minutes into the match, you see Ronda Rousey running to the ring.
Well, fuck her.
And she steps on and kicks Becky Lynch. So Charlotte's disqualified. Becky wins by DQ, and Becky goes on to make it a triple threat match at WrestleMania. Which we're almost convinced that I think Becky's going to win, and Ronda's on her way out.
Don't let the door hit you on the way out.
Bye, see ya, bitch.
Peace.
Go back to your fucking white-beaten husband.
You know, maybe she likes that.
I don't know. I don't even have to look at the last page. Last match was the last match ever, supposedly, for the Shield.
Was that on...
Fastlane.
That was on Fastlane?
Yeah.
Damn.
That was on Fastlane. It was the Shield versus Drew McIntyre, Baron Corbin, and Bobby Lashley.
So I hope the Shield lost.
No.
I'm so sick of the Shield. Thank God they're done.
Yeah, they triple power.
Bye, Dean Ambrose.
Yeah, they triple power bombed Drew McIntyre outside on the announce table, and then they triple power bombed Baron Corbin, and they won. I think the match lasted like 8 minutes, if that. But yeah, I mean, overall, it was one of the worst pay-per-views I've ever seen. The triple threat.
So going to Pizza Hut was better
than
going to your house to watch that,
I'm jealous. But the triple threat tag match was the only thing that remotely saved that pay-per-view. Everything else was kind of like, eh. Like I could have done without. Like you're building up to WrestleMania, and this is what you give us. Like it's, eh. I don't know. WWE again. You gotta fix your shit. I'm kind of looking forward to AEW. As I'm wearing my, you can hear my zipper go. My AEW
American Nightmare.
My Cody shirt.
Yeah, his Cody Nightmare shirt.
Yeah. Which is available at ProWrestlingTees.com, or if you're in Canada, at your local Hot Topic. And guess what? If you go there relatively soon, there were 34 and change. You buy 2 and you get the 3rd one free. Ooh. So you can get 2. You can get a Young Bucks. You can get a Cody shirt. And you can get a Kenny Omega shirt. 3 shirts for the price of 2.
We're not paid by Hot Topic.
We're not. But go there and go pick up some shirts. Or go to ProWrestlingTees.com and help them out directly.
Yeah. They have sweaters, they have backpacks. Their sweaters actually look really nice.
Yeah.
Like, I'm tempted to buy one, and this hasn't even happened yet.
And whatever you do, don't go to WWE and wear AEW t-shirts because they're having people take them off or flip them inside out.
Yeah, they are.
And it's fucking disgusting. And someone brought up a good point. There was a guy that they made him flip his shirt inside out and cover it up with his hoodie. Yet the guy beside him was wearing a Bullet Club t-shirt. How fucking stupid is that?
I think it's because AEW's an actual threat. When you think about it, they're an actual threat compared to New Japan. New Japan's is staying in Japan. They're not coming here.
But like if I showed
They're not interfering. They're not going to take up TV time here.
Yeah. I mean if
AEW will take up. I'm cutting you off.
Yeah.
Because you're cutting me off. AEW will take up TV time here.
Well, supposedly the broadcast, it was kind of unsure who they'd be broadcasting through when they get a TV deal, and it looks more and more like it'll be TBS.
Just the same as WCW?
WCW.
We don't have TBS in Canada.
Well,
it's Peachtree.
Peachtree. It's kind of like a weird channel. But I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah. If not, we'll be able to... they're broadcasting on their social media pages for their first night in Las Vegas. What is it? All or Nothing?
Exciting.
It is exciting.
I'll be watching it. I know that for sure.
Okay, can we go back to the Shield?
Yeah.
Okay, Roman is in remission. Although I don't like him as a wrestler, I'm glad he's doing better.
Yeah. Roman as the wrestler, it's kind of like... I still don't like you. Roman as... the father that he is, the human being that he is, bro, good for you for beating cancer.
Yeah. Again.
Yeah.
Again. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for being that inspiration.
Yeah. You're an inspiration to a lot of people. But now that you're back, I don't like Roman Reigns. Welcome back. But yeah.
You're still gonna get booed.
Yeah. In my presence, y'all still gonna get booed.
Remember you flipped him off at the last live show? Oh, yeah,
the last live show I went to. You didn't come with me. The main event, I can't even remember. It was a 6-man tag match. It was really weird. It was The Miz and the B Team versus
B Team, rah rah rah. What happened to the B Team?
I have no idea. I wish they were there when we went.
Me too.
I almost wore my Bo Dallas t-shirt.
Bo Dallas is so cute.
They fought Roman.
On the Shield.
No, it was Roman, Finn Balor, and it might have been Ambrose. I can't remember who the third wrestler was. But right before the start of the match, I was in the third row, kind of where we sat for SmackDown last year.
Yeah.
And I walked right up to the barricade, and I double bird shot them at Roman. And the security's like, sir, you're gonna have to sit down. I'm like, no, I'm leaving. I just want to do this before I leave. They're like, sir, we can't have you doing this. I go, no, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave on my own. I just want to voice my displeasure. And there's Roman looking at me, and I'm double birding him like this. Well, he's up on the top rope. I'm like, I don't care. Fucking, I'm gonna leave. You can walk me out. I don't care. Yeah.
Oh,
no, that was a good night. And then security grabbed me because they thought I was passing out promotional stuff for another wrestling company. I was like, fuck you, bitch. I'm waiting for my fucking Uber. She's like, what? She's like, I know you're passing out DVDs and pamphlets. I'm like, bitch, I'm fucking waiting for my Uber. And I showed her my phone. She's like, oh, have a nice day, sir. I'm like, yeah, fuck you too. Get your fucking hands off me. I pulled my arm away from her. I was on the phone with you when all that stuff happened too.
Didn't I cuss too?
I had my headphones in, and yeah. And you were like the whole time you're like, what the fuck's going on? What the fuck's going on? And I'm like cussing up this woman.
Yeah, you were. I remember this. Oh
my god. I'm like, fuck you. Get a real job.
You're like, fuck you, bitch. Get away from me.
Yeah, no, I cussed her out.
Get the fuck away from me. Touch me one more time, I dare you.
Yeah.
You got a tough guy with her.
Yeah. Well, I don't fucking touch you. I don't put my hands on you. Don't fucking put your hands on me. I'm fucking waiting for my Uber just to go home. Fucking.
So, do we have anything else to post in the all wrestling episode?
Okay, so hear me out because this wasn't planned.
What do you mean?
Every single podcast that we've done so far, we've talked about a Canadian topic before we've signed off.
Okay.
No, hang on. Before we talk about that, GSP, we didn't talk about him.
Oh, yes, he's retiring.
Well, I mean, this is kind of old news now, but
he's
I don't
retired.
think, yeah, he's retired now officially. He signed a brand new deal like a couple of years ago. I think he signed a multi-year, I think 4-fight deal. He fought once and then retired.
Yeah. They still have to pay him.
Yeah.
He's smart. But I'll be honest, I think he's part of the reason why UFC became so broad in Canada. Because that and the hockey strike, the lockout.
Yeah.
But, like, if it wasn't for him, like, which other Canadians do we have in UFC?
No, well, I mean, there's really nobody, no big MMA stars, Canadian-wise, that are there. I mean, your international stars, you've got 2 of them. You've got GSP and you've got Conor McGregor.
Yeah.
And a friend of mine said to me, they said, because Conor got arrested 2 days ago. And,
is he out yet?
Oh yeah, has to be. Conor, he posted on his social media page. A friend of mine posted, how come Dana White still employs this idiot? And I replied back to him. I go, until he stops making Dana White money. He's a draw. He makes him money steady. Why would you get rid of someone who makes you money?
Exactly. Maybe that's why WWE doesn't care about, keeping shitty wrestlers as long as they're making the money.
Yeah. Oh, that's why fucking John Cena's been around for so long. Ayo. It's true. Okay, so before we sign off, this is our first, official wrestling-only podcast.
Yes.
And, you're fucking right, we gotta sign off just before with something Canadian.
Yeah.
What about the sharpshooter, eh? I mean, there's nothing more Canadian in wrestling
than the sharpshooter.
That or the Mountie.
Yeah.
We're the Mountie. I can remember the whole song. But there used to be a guy that would come out in like a Mountie uniform.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he was a wrestler. That was his actual name, was the Mountie.
Oh, that's amazing.
But yeah, no. Because we were talking about Bret Hart earlier, and the Hart Foundation.
The Hart Foundation, and the Hart Dungeon.
And Natalia. Yeah, our little bit of Canadian wrestling-wise, I don't think there's anything more Canadian than the sharpshooter.
Nope.
No.
Oh my god, I don't know if I posted it. I have this photo of Bret Hart and Owen Hart, and they're both like in all denim in the mountains. I'm pretty sure. I think. If I have posted it, I'll post it.
Yeah. No, it's a funny picture.
It's not that it's funny. It's just nostalgic. Like it's one of those like awkward family photos kind of thing. Like back in the day, it was cool, but now it's like meep.
Yeah.
And funny.
Alright, guys. I think this is going to sign off.
We're signing off.
Episode 4. This is episode 4.
This is technically our 4th episode, but this is our all wrestling episode number 1.
Number 1. Okay, guys. Well, enjoy the rest of your day. Good afternoon, good evening.
Good morning.
And good night.
Toodles.
Oh, fucking right, bud.